here we go. All right. So we're going to do 2 movies. We're doing the Peter Pan movie. And we're also going to talk about the Brad and Angelina movie. Which one do you want me to talk about first?
Pan.
Do Brad. I was going to say do Brad first, because that's going to be less. That's going to be. Just do the Brad first. That's
Okay. So, the Brad and the Brangelina whatever movie, By the Sea. By the Sea. It's called By the Sea because where are they? They're by the sea in France.
I'm about to watch the trailer while you unmute.
Okay, yeah. So as I've lovingly text my friends throughout my entire ordeal of the movie, it is a very well shot movie. Angelina knows who to hire, who to hire to point the camera at pretty places. So she knows that, and like her direction isn't that bad. Her writing is horrible. Her direction on the movie, like, you know, like where characters like placement and stuff is fine. Her writing is not so much. Not so much. So the whole movie is Brad and Angelina play a couple who's been together for however fucking long, and they go and take like a holiday by the sea, you know, in France, and there's so much dialogue in French where it's like, are you just doing that, like Brad and Angelina, like, are you guys just want to show that you can speak French?
I just want to be pretty.
Yeah, like good on you. You can speak French. That's nice.
You want to talk okay?
Yeah, right. It's like that's nice. You can speak another language. Do I get a reward for speaking another language? Nope. You know.
Well, that person that like filmed it is gonna have an award. That's why he did it anyway.
Right.
Like
I said,
famous people. Why?
Yeah, the cinematographer, like, you know, did really well. Like, and it's also, like, the movie takes place in the 70s, because she wanted to...
I can see that. I see...
Yeah.
The Universal was, like, all back... Like,
yeah, back in the day, Universal, right?
Yeah,
Right?
because I was like, why did they... When she said exactly what I seen it.
So it's in the 70s.
It really does look so pretty, though.
Right? It's really pretty. So it's, like, the redeeming quality of the movie is that it's pretty, it's nice.
I'll watch it on mute.
Yeah,
which I'm doing.
That's pretty much what the mute... In all honesty, if you watched the movie on mute, you probably would have gotten pretty much the same thing if you didn't watch it on mute.
You make your own dialogue.
Well, you probably would, but in all honesty, you probably would be able to conclude, like, what they're talking about, because I was just actually thinking about that the other day, and there's not much talking in the movie anyway, you know?
It looks like... That's not my dog.
I was like, I don't got a dog. I got a pizza dog, but it's not real.
I was like, that sounds like Snow, but she's down here.
Yeah.
So it just looks like everything in a silent movie back then. You know, you got anger, you got passion. You got
it's like really pretty, and like I said, it's in the 70s, so it's like she's got the whole 70s fashion, and it's all pretty, and it's pretty. That's
it's written and directed by both of them.
Yeah.
And you said Angelina. I didn't know it was going to be both of them.
I forgot his, yeah, but it's Angelina Jolie Pitt. It's the first time she's credited with the Pitt last name.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't notice that. Hold up.
Yeah. But yeah, so the movie is about this couple. Like I said, they've been together since however fucking long. Yeah, they've been together for however very fucking long. And you know off the bat in the movie that there's something wrong. But the whole thing is that they don't say what's wrong in their relationship until like the last 5 minutes of the movie. You know? The whole time, Angelina is just this pretty bitch. She's literally a pretty bitch. She's pretty. People are saying she's pretty. Yeah.
They always make like pretty girls smoke like around France or something. I don't know why.
I think that's another reason. It's like, well, let's have it take place in the 70s and also in France because they don't have like strict smoking laws like we do here. So because they're like smoking like in a bar, they're smoking at a restaurant. You know, like here we don't have that anymore. You know.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Because now remember we go to restaurants, they don't ask you for smoking or non-smoking section. It's just, which is funny that I still remember those. That still existed. Anyway.
So I said a massive ego trip for Joey.
Well, that's what it is. That's what it is. It is a vanity piece. It is a vanity piece because it's like you have, like, you're a pretty woman with your pretty husband having a movie about being pretty. Like,
we've seen this before.
Yeah. And so, like I said, throughout the entire movie, like, you see Angelina's character, again, she's pretty. She'll, you know, yada yada. She has people randomly telling her she's pretty. And it's like, I get it. I get it. But it's also, like, here's another thing. The movie first starts, like, the first 30 minutes is pretty much, like, every morning, Brad's character goes to the bar down the street. And he's always at the bar, and he's just, I'm just drinking. And at the bar. He comes home, he's mad drunk, mad sloshed, and Angelina's like, oh my god, I'm pretty and smoking here and upset about something. And that's like first 30 minutes of the movie. But like, something, like, at one point, I think like 45 minutes into the movie, Brad's character, like, Angelina kind of flips out, and Brad's like, do you want to talk about it? Do you want to talk about it? And you're like, what are they talking about? Are they getting a divorce? Are they on this trip because, you know, like, their marriage is going bad and they're trying to rekindle any love, you know? But it's like, who knows? Because that's pretty much what's happening in the whole movie. So, in their little, I guess, hotel or villa, whatever thing, next door is a slightly, not very much younger. So it's not like they're in their 40s and the couple is like 19.
Oh, so you look at them like, oh, we used to be like that, so we're jealous.
Right, so it seems as if like that. So
we've seen this movie!
Yeah, so it's like and they're also, like, that couple's also, they're on their honeymoon. So it's like, oh, they're newlyweds. And here's another thing. Angelina finds a hole in the wall that you can see into the other people's room.
Oh, that's bullshit.
So you look in and you perfectly see the bed and then a mirror, so you can always see whoever's in the shot. So sometimes she looks in, and mind you, it's not like a little peephole like this. That shit is like that. This is the peephole. How is that a peephole?
That's not a peephole. That's a glory hole.
That's a glory hole. You put your dick in that. Anyway, blah, 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 you know? So she looks through this glory hole at the couple fucking sometimes, you know? And she's kind of like, there's times where she watches them fuck, and then you see, like, there's, like, this quick editing shit where it's like, ha, hoo, ha, ha, like that kind of stuff. And you're like, is it her remembering when her and Brad or their characters used to do it and stuff? Then she'll, like, look through the glory hole, and then she'll, like, lean back against the wall and be like, like, you think she's about to, like, dwiddle her bits or something because she's, like, ooh, fantasizing or something. You're like, what's going on? So, like, Brad doesn't know about this for some time, but at one point in the movie, he finds out and he looks into there, and then she's taking a bath, and she's like, tell me what they're doing! And yeah! Yeah! Tell me what they're doing as I'm naked in the tub smoking. And he's like, he's looking at her like he wants her. He's putting his hand on her leg. And it's like so fan fiction reading. Like he's putting his hand on her leg. He wants her, but he's waiting for her to say yes. He's sliding his hand up her leg. And I'm just watching it like, I'm wondering like, what? What? It's like fan fiction.
Well, they didn't have internet, so.
I know, but it's like, it's written like a fan fiction, like, it's written like 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, thank you, someone said it. 'Cause that was so...
Like, oh, they put their hand there, and oh,
there's
like...
people protecting this film saying it's awesome.
It's pretty! It's shot really well! That's really what should be protected.
Someone's protecting it, saying it's an art film, that's why I like it. But we've seen this art film like 50 times. Even in The Simpsons, when they like make jokes of it. Like, we've seen this already.
Yeah, it's an art film to a degree, but it's also like, because we know it's written, directed, and starred by them, it's a vanity piece. It's pretentious, you know? Because it's like, because it's them saying, this isn't our marriage, yet we want you to speculate that this is our marriage. You know, because in all honesty, I bet they have a very happy and loving marriage. And obviously their marriage is nowhere like the marriage in this movie. But it's like they kind of want people to speculate and be like, I wonder if that's their marriage kind of failing right now.
It was! Please stop it!
And funny fact is that this was filmed during their actual honeymoon. When they finally got married, and
so were they like actually staying there?
Probably. I don't know. I don't got money like that. So
we're here, so might as well let's.
Right, we're here. You know, I don't know. I like to film stuff, so I might just like film shit. Probably not on my honeymoon. Probably when I'm like, you know, out chilling with you guys, but not on my honeymoon. I want to get some fucking going on. But that's just me. Anyway, so there's a part where like, okay, so the guy. See, as I keep going on. The guy on the other side, the other dude, like, sees her smoking. He's like, do you have a cigarette? I'm gonna be slightly flirtatious with you because I'm a Frenchman and I'm slightly la 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 la. And she's just like, yeah, I'm American and I'm so American. And it's like, all right, bitch, I know you're American because so am I. Anyway, so that kind of happens. And then, like, she has this dream that she thinks she has that crazy bitch moment where she has a dream that she thinks that Brad is cheating on the girl next door. So when he's asleep, she like slaps him awake, like literally, like you see, she slaps him. She like it's a real one. She slaps him awake, and he's like, huh, what? And she's like, are you fucking her? And he's like, wait, what? What? He's like slightly hungover because he's always drinking. He's like, what? It's like, are you fucking her? And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, the girl next door, you fuck her. And he's like, what? Like, he's like, oh my god, bitch, you cray. You know? And so then, like, it's a lot of, like, this stuff back and forth where, like, it seems like she's purposely trying to make Brad cheat. And then it's like she's trying to purposely make him think that she's cheating on the guy. Like, just, like, a horrible person. You know, she's just being a horrible person throughout this entire movie.
In her life.
It's like, let me just, like, purposely be, like, fucked up to these people, again, in this beautiful location. Again, a very beautiful location. I would, in all honesty, want to see that one day, because it's very beautiful. It's great. It's, like I said, it's by the sea. It's, like, wonderful. Like, the water is, like, everything, it's literally very pretty. It's like, fuck, this is a pretty location. Yes, of course you filmed something here. But the way I remember seeing the trailer and then watching this movie, I feel like the movie was gonna end with like a perfume commercial. Like also it's gonna be like Dolce & Gabbana, Jean Paul Gaultier, like that kind of stuff. Because it seemed like those kind of commercials. Like it seems like again like stuff about beauty and and all that stuff.
Anyone swim in this sea? Because I never see anyone swimming in this damn sea.
I don't think anyone has. There was a guy who was constantly in a boat. He was always in a boat. He's always in a boat.
That's a pretty ass sea. Unless you step in it, you're like, ah, it is up here already.
Oh, those where you're like, hey, what's up?
Oh, it looks like that.
Well, there is a part where she does swim in it. It's like close, like right by the rocks.
Oh, I see her looking through the hole. It's a pipe in a freaking wall.
Yeah.
Oh my! Why is that pipe there? Like,
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
what with like a table?
Well, that's what I mean. No, on both sides.
There's a little table.
Yeah. It's a side table that's how she figured out. Because one day she was like, she sat down on the floor and saw it. So the other couple probably had never seen it. Because you also see like when she looks through the hole that it's also they have a side table that slightly covers it, so they don't know that there's a hole there either. But yeah, there's one part where she does kind of swim in the water, but it's more of just like I'm just there, kind of in the water, pretty, you know. That whole thing, like don't get mommy's hair wet, like that kind of that shit that I do. Like don't get my hair wet. There's colors in here. Anyway, so this movie is 2 hours long.
What?
Nothing. It's an art film. Aren't there like?
It's what?
It's 2 hours long. Yeah.
It's this artistic and this dragged out about a damn hole in the wall.
I want to see their sea trying to like freaking get this movie out.
So like it's 2 hours long, and again, like it's pretty much it's this long and drawn out thing of like her just looked like she's purposely trying to ruin their marriage any further than what we've already been established from the beginning. So it's a lot of that over and over again, and it's a lot of like, and Brad's character is a writer because he has like he has like that typewriter thing and all that stuff. Of course he is, exactly.
Every artist got to have a writer inside.
Of course. So like there's one part where like the two couples have a double date like dinner. And it's like, I heard he's a writer. He's like, yeah, I'm a writer, blah, blah. And he's like, what do you do? Like, to Angelina. She goes, oh, I don't do anything. And it's like, as I'm watching the movie, I'm like, I know. As I can see. So she's like, I don't do anything. And the guy and girl are like, oh, that's great that you don't have to do anything. It's like, I'm jelly belly on that. I would love to not do anything, you know? But anyway, so it's a lot of that. Anyway, skip forward. Because, again, it's, after a while, it's just the same shit over and over again.
Drag out.
Yeah, it really is. So, like, because there's parts where, like, she's in the shower, then he wants to get in the shower with her, and she's like, no. And just starts hitting, like, he'll be, like, drunk, passed out on the bed, and she starts slapping him. Like, no, like, just out of, like, kind of stuff. There's one part where, like, she's crying in the shower, and he's in there, like, consoling her, and she's like, you know. It's a whole lot of that stuff happening, you know, and it's pretty much just showing, like, their acting range. I get it. You can cry. We all know you can cry. We all know that both of you have range. We get it.
Also, Blonde don't look good on her at all.
Yeah, Blonde doesn't look very good on her. She's, like, Like darker, like go with darker.
I'm sorry for the fact. It just makes me think like, hey, if you're in like a happy, joyous scene and it's a party and everyone's cool, and you just stand in the middle, you.
Vacation because of some kind of life crisis thing. Let's stay together.
Because pretty much like when like they're like, oh, we're gonna go to dinner, and she's like, I'm not dressed for dinner. It's like it's the 70s, you look fine, you know. But it's just like, anyway, it's a lot of like that shit happening, and a lot of like every so often he'll be like, do you want to talk about it now, or like you should say it, and she's like, I don't know, it's too bad. And you're like, what? Anyway, so cut to the end. Let's just cut to the end because fuck it, right? Cut to the end. So at one part, like Brad looks through the hole, sees that it's only the guy in the room, then sees Angelina come into the room and like says something to the guy, you can't tell, but then the guy goes over and like starts unbuttoning her blouse. So then you see, because you're still looking through the hole, Brad had run through the other side, run to the other room and starts socking the guy. It actually looks like he's hitting the guy, because at one point you literally just hear like,
ow,
like that, and you see it like in that on the camera, just bam, bam, like that kind of sound. He's probably just slapping his hand like I am, but he looks like he is hitting the guy like hard. Then he takes like Angelina back to the room, and he's like, what is your problem? She's like, and that's when he's like, say it, just he's like shaking her, and she's like against the wall, like he's like, just say it. She's like, and finally he's like, just say it. And then she goes, I'm barren.
I'm
And
sorry.
the whole
that's it. Am I dying?
Hold on. You went
Just
through
adopt.
2 hours.
God's
You went
sake.
through 2 hours of the movie because you're barren and you ain't getting some. What the?
She ain't getting some because she's worried about being married. Not the other way.
And it's like, I understand people who can't
Do this vacation for you to get well while you're sitting here like trying to cheat because or whatever.
Yeah, and it's like, we understand, like, there are people out there who want to have kids, and it's a huge struggle, and it's very upsetting to them. But it's not an excuse to be a cunt. You know what I mean?
And they go and adopt and find some other way to like get their frustration out.
Right, and it's like, I understand there are people, like, for me, I don't want to have kids, but I understand people who want to have kids, who want to, like, especially when women want to physically birth their own child, all that shit, but they don't have, they can't because of whatever shit. I understand, it's upsetting because it's something you want, you just can't have, I get it, but it's no excuse for her to be a fucking cunt and want to ruin their marriage any further, and then ruin that couple's marriage, because then, like, you hear the couple, like, they're not in the hotel or wherever thing. They're like downstairs, like on the street, and he tells the girl, and you see the girl like, because the guy was like, hey, I just want to let you know, I know we're newly married, but I almost fucked Angelina next door, kind of thing. And the girl is obviously crying. So then, like,
No, that's bullshit.
so then Brad goes up to her and she's like, don't, you know, and that understandably so why that girl would be upset, because she newly just married this guy, and it's like, dude, what the fuck, I married you. So she's like, don't talk to me, you know, that kind of stuff. And Brad's like he ended up like explaining the situation, like, I'm just letting you know my wife's a cunt, you know, that kind of stuff, and explain the whole situation. And then like I think that couple ends up leaving, like they're still together. I don't remember. I think by then I had a minor stroke with this movie, and then like they leave, and then like the movie ends with them, like with Brad and Angelina leaving the hotel, villa, whatever thing, and
ruining someone's marriage.
And by then, Brad is already, like, typing. And he's typing this fucking movie. Because in the end, it says on the thing, by the sea, by whatever the fuck his character name is. Because he typed out all this stuff. Because he was like, oh, I need inspiration to write, and yada yada. And he couldn't figure out, that's why he was drinking the whole time. But because of their marriage discourse and whatever, all of a sudden, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, we got it. I got my thing. And the movie ends.
Film. Yeah, they're projecting about their real lives. That's why Angelina always adopt, because she can't have children.
No, she did have her own. I think it was like twins or something that she had.
Maybe she don't want to have children.
I
or
don't
she's
know.
now. Or
yeah, but it's just like for 2 hours to be like 2 hours to drag it on about the whole like but it's like all the shit you did prior to us knowing that you were barren or whatever. It still isn't an excuse for doing that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not an excuse
for this damn movie. God damn it.
It's not. 2 hours. 2 hours.
It's what everything to be pretty.
Yeah, that's all it is that the clothing was beautiful, like, the cars were amazing, and the sets were nice, and where they stayed was pretty.
This is the water story again. The water bill.
Fuck, we can't get out of that. God damn it.
It is. It's the water bill story. It's this whole shit just for this. This is
We just can't escape
definitely
it.
problems people like us can't have. Like, we have all these other problems to worry about.
Because we have, like, real problems to worry about. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And they're worried about, yeah, exactly. So, your thoughts on the movie after hearing my synopsis?
Pan. I don't want to talk about that shit anymore.
Okay, let me... Okay.
At least Pan has
Yeah!
a story.
Oh, I don't know about that.
See this? I'm ready.
Alright. They go to a ball where there's a mini dance montage thing. And afterwards, they fuck, and I write in big letters, she has consumption. You gotta put your dick in that. Ain't got no condoms.
Just do it!
Fuck.
Suddenly, Mexican people pick you up, and you start cheering in the air.